Hello, good morning students. In my video of class 8 mathematics, today we will continue the exercise 1Z. In the previous video, we have to solve question number 1 to 10 of this exercise. Now in this video, we will start from question number 11. In question number 11, it is given that the cost of 3 whole 1 by 2 meter of cloth is rupees 166 whole 1 by 4. So what is the cost of 1 meter cloth? So cost of 1 meter cloth, that is total cost of cloth is divided by total length of cloth. Total cost of cloth is here rupees 166 whole 1 by 4, and the length of cloth is here 3 whole 1 by 2 meter. Now here 665 divided by 4. Again here divide sign, 3 to 6 1 7 by 2 meter. Now for solve it, we have to convert this divide sign to multiply. Now the next fraction become reciprocal, 2 by 7. So 2 to the 4 here, and with 7 9 is 63, 3 here, 7 5 is 35. 95 by 2, that is 2 4 is 47 whole 1 by 2 rupees per meter. Okay, question number 12 is same here, so you have to solve it by yourself. Now look at question number 13. The area of a room is given here 65 whole 1 by 4 meter square. Okay, and the breadth of room is 5 whole 7 by 16 meter. Breadth of room is 5 whole 7 by 16 meter. What is the length? Therefore length of room is equal to area of room, that is divided by breadth of room. So the area of room is 65 whole 1 by 4 meter square divided with 5 whole 7 by 16 meter. 65 4 the 260 and 261 by 4 meter square. 16 5 the 80 and 7 87 by 16 meter. So we are solving here 261 by 4 meter square. This divide sign we have to turn to multiply 16 by 87. 4 4 is 16. Now here with 3 29 times with 3 8 is 24, 3 7 is 21. Again with 29 3 is 87. With meter the square will be cancelled here. The length of room is 3 4 is 12 meter. In the same way, you have to solve question number 14. Now look at question number 15 here. Look at question number 15 here. In a school, 5 by 8 of students are boys. If there are 240 girls, find the number of boys in the school. Let the number of total students be x. Number of total students be x. Therefore number of boys is equal to 5 by 8 of x. 5 by 8 of x, that is 5x by 8. Now what is the number of girls here? Therefore number of girls is equal to total students minus number of boys. So the total students here x and the number of boys is 5x by 8. Now 8 here, the LCM of 1 and 8, 1 8 is 8, 8x, 8 1 is 8, 5x, that is 3x by 8. Now it is given that the number of girls is 240. So according to question, the number of girls, this one is equal to 240. 240. Now 8 is in divide, so when you turn the side, it turns into multiply. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 240 into 8, and 3 is here in multiply, so when we change the side, it turns into divide. 88 is 640 students. Total number of students is 640. Therefore, number of boys, that is 5x by 8. 5x by 8. 5, and what is the value of x here? 640 by 8. 8 is 64. 85 is 400 boys. So the number of boys is 400 boys. Similarly, question number 16 is same. Now look at question number 17 here. In question number 17 it is given that 17 and 18 both are same question. So we are solving a 17 number question. Rita has rupees 300. She has spent 1/3 of her money on notebooks. So we have to find what money she has spent on notebooks. Money is spent on notebooks. That is 1/3 of rupees 300. That is 1/3 into 300. That is 100 rupees. So 100 rupees he has spent on notebooks. He has 1/4 of the remainder. Now what is the remaining money? So the remaining money is here. Here the total money is 300. Out of this 300, 100 she has already spent on notebooks. So the remaining money is 200. Now, so the question says here, 1/4 of the remainder money on a stationery item. So money is spent on a stationery item. Money is spent on a stationery item. Stationery items. That is 1/4 of remaining money. What is the remaining money? 200. That is 1/4 into 200. That is 50. Means 50 rupees she has spent on the stationery items. Now, how much money is left with her? Therefore, money is left with her. Money is left with her. That is, what money left with her? 200. Out of these 250 rupees she has already spent. So money left with her is 150 rupees. Okay. Now move on, question number 19. If 3/5 of a number exceeds is 2/7 is 44, find the number. So here we will consider the number be x. In question number 19, let the number be x. Number be x. Therefore, in the question, according to question, 3/5 of this number exceeds 2/7 of this number by how much? 44. 3/5 of this number exceeds 2/7 of this number by how much? 44. So 3x by 5 minus 2x by 7, that is 44. Now taking out LCM here, the LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. 5 7 are 35, 7 3 are 21x. 7 5 are 2 5 are 10x. Is equal to 44. Now for solving it, we have to convert the 35 in this side. Now here it is in divide. So when we move it in next side, it turns into multiply. 21 minus 10, that is 11x here, and 44 into 35. So for calculating the value of x is equal to 44 into 35, and here 11 comes in divide. 11 4 is 44. Therefore x 35 4 is 140. Therefore the number is equal to x is equal to 140. Now move on, question number 20 here. Look at question number 20. Now in question number 20, at a cricket test match, 2/7 of the spectators were in a covered place while 15,000 were in open. Find the total number of spectators. Let the total number of spectators be x. Number of spectators be x. Therefore, spectators were in covered place. That is 2 by 7 of x. That is 2x by 7. And spectators that were open place. That is 15,000. So number of spectators that were in covered place 2x by 7 and number of spectators that are in open 15,000. And if we add both of the spectators, then it becomes total number of the spectators. Now here 15,000 is here, and for calculating the value of x we have to move the 2x by 7 this side. Here it is in plus, so here it becomes into minus. Taking LCM 1, therefore 15,000 is equal to 7, 1 7 is 7x, 7 1 is 7. 15,000, 7 to the 7 minus 7 is minus 2x, 5x by 7. Now cross multiplying here, 5x is equal to 15,000 into 7. Here we are cross multiplying. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 15,000 into 7 by 5. 5 3 3 7 21,000. Therefore, total number of spectators, that is 21,000. Okay. In this way, we have completed exercise. Now, in my next video, we will start a new chapter here. Okay. So complete this exercise, and in the next chapter, we will study about exponents. Thank you for watching.